little dream catchers out of hoops and sinews. So be doing beadwork around here and making them into earrings if anyone is looking to purchase those. I know I have a lot of in-house stalkers. I'm gonna pray on them. I'm gonna smudge them. I'm gonna bless them. Yeah. I'm not even gonna say do not do any sort of energy work on them because it'll only kick your ass. Support my Cookums crafting. He does a lot of beadwork. I don't know that if we're gonna do cards today. Maybe I just do the readings I wrote from yesterday. April 17th. All to discredit someone they know is amazing. Okay, so not only is there no desire or no more desire towards this person or to be in a relationship with somebody in particular, this person is hyper focused on the idea of being with another and having the notoriety of being with this person in a comfortable lifestyle. Not only is there no desire or no more desire, there is no respect, no relation, no affiliation. Okay, like they don't even want to talk about this person, but they will if they have to because they are obsessed. And then I heard hard pass. Hard pass. Somebody's finding out that this person has no respect for anybody. They just make shit up about people. They're realizing that someone that they're always talking shit about was someone that this person can't even compare to. And this is why they fabricated relations with them. And then I heard one-sided relationship, and usually you hear that in like a two-person dynamic, but this is literally a one-sided relationship because they fabricated the other half of it, right? They pretended to be this person that they were talking shit about all the time. Because the other person, like it's a one-sided relationship because the other person is unaware of how far a stalker took this shit. Okay, it's now giving this person that they idealized as a relationship partner is now giving this catfished individual, so the person who gets talked about all the time, giving them credit for choosing themselves, okay, choosing to give themselves credit, okay, lesson passed. So the catfished individual passed a lesson here, and there's someone recognizing it. Learning so many truths about who is thirsting for them, okay, so this person is thirsty for them. They're understanding that this person is passed around without reciprocated relations from any of these men or women. So these men and women want to be with this person, but this person just uses them. They have no respect for their body or themselves, no respect for the others that they use in exchange for sex and the idea of a relationship. So these men and these women that this person is sleeping with, that they have they just disrespect. They have this idea of sleeping with this person and this idea of being in a relationship with them, and they don't give a fuck. Ending any and all contact. Pretty much all they were saying, all this toxic person was saying, talking all that shit on another, they were actually giving their own story credit, okay? All to discredit someone they know is amazing. Okay, disregarded from a coven. They used to attack a powerful healer with lies. Okay, this coven is now using their resources to ensure their arrest. Okay, reap what you sow. Rejection. Rejection energy backfires. The target will be successful off the efforts y'all took to have them rejected. Okay, because it's just too much. You did too much. Someone is being rejected from a coven or will be or is. They considered themselves Oh, okay, this coven will now consider themselves this person's grim reaper for allowing their mental illness to destroy their trafficking businesses. Bad for business. Somebody will be bled dry, like they won't have any of the resources that they wanted. Like, say if this person likes to do sex work, people won't come to them. Say if this person tries to traffic in any sort of way, they'll be bled dry from any business, any connections, any resources. Okay? This person tried to take a plea deal, but smoke. They lied. Okay, that's what I get from that. Tried to get a plea deal and spoke on details of people without solidifying the deal first. Okay, the deal is off because knowledge is arising. Alarming acts keep arising. Okay, pleading that they're mentally incompetent and that the voices told them to. Because they are reaping the beginning state of their consequences. So it hasn't even started, and this person's already claiming incompetency. I don't know. You know. A huge thief, human trafficker, sex addict, pedophile, wannabe drug dealer, pretending to be gifted, saying so many different lies. They don't even know what the story really is anymore, like what their story is. Has a story with so many holes in it, a child would be able to catch them up. Yet people still chose to listen and gang stalk with them. Okay? Why is that? This is how they know the targeting was fueled by greed. Where's the money? The initiation of the attacks were all a facade. Low IQ, unstable witch, won't be able to escape from contempt of court and obstruction of justice. Drama times like a million. Drama. Just like completely making shit up. Entire stories, whatever, right? And this is how this person's going to reap what they sow. They're not going to be able to do those things anymore, and they will be entrapped with their own plot to entrap, right? Okay, so I'm going to pull a couple cards, and then I'm going to get off here. System in the reverse. It doesn't want to be exposed. Improper judgment call. This corrupt system acts like they're fair. Doesn't want exposure online. Obstruction. Okay, there's a judge who made an improper judgment call that was obstruction of justice. They didn't want online exposure, but they used this system against somebody who's a fair individual standing their ground. It's like, what? Kidnap? Okay, so there was these cameras, right? There's these cameras with it was like live news feed. It's like live news feed where they would like position these cameras where children are, okay, and then they kidnap these children online, and people would watch. Defenseless. Damn. So they'd watch when these people were defenseless. Choice. You made a choice to obstruct someone's justice. Standing your ground. They want to kidnap somebody who's standing their ground. That's exactly why they didn't want some sort of exposure online. Okay. Somebody doesn't want to face obstruction. You will though. You will though. You knew that this person was getting fucking bamboozled in court and you allowed it to happen. None of that would have been able to happen without you. That was your free willing choice to do that. To obstruct this person's justice. You made that call to oppress them. To put a gag on something that you wanted to manipulate, that you wanted to leave them defenseless. okay? That's what this litigation is going to be about. Is the fact that you chose to oppress someone, allowed something to go through that you knew was fraudulent, and then made sure people didn't talk about it with a gag. And then knew that this person was being exploited, a plan for a kidnapping here. And because they stood their ground, you fucked with their online business. You knew this was happening. You chose to call the shots here, to suppress. Somebody wants to suppress some sort of litigation here. So they chose to suppress someone's online interaction. Understand that this isn't my first channel. Okay, I have DiamondWhiteLight, my very first channel. Okay, that they stole from me. They captured this. They wanted to capture some sort of interaction so that you would feel like it's like blackmail, that you would feel like, oh my god, I don't want anyone to know that. But I don't give a fuck what anybody knows. You know? Everybody knows a lot of things, what I've been through. And I still don't intend to cause any harm to anybody. Okay? So I don't care what anybody thinks that they have of me. That's how true of heart I am, right? Like I some sort of mind control here. Something's rigged. Making demands to have something rigged. Mind control. Okay, that's exactly why you didn't have this person in any sort of, you oppressed them from any sort of litigation. You chose to oppress them from any sort of litigation. You didn't want them there, right? So that you could push this narrative, you could push this type of mind control, stacked, rigged fucking demands here. And then you like captured something to be able to suppress someone, right? And it's not even that you had an interaction with them, you had an interaction with somebody else. Say a doctor, say a psychiatrist, say a therapist, say any sort of authority over them, right? So it's like you didn't even allow this person to speak for themselves, and the reason that you didn't allow this person to speak for themselves is because they're very good at it, and you wanted this. You had a stacked situation and you called it fair. You called it just. And then you stole from this person. Not only did you steal their money, you stole their privacy. You stole their innocence. So yeah, I don't think there's getting past litigation, right? You fucked up. And I guarantee I'm not the first person you fucked up on. Self-care, this person's taking care of themselves. Someone's ancestors are working for someone else, okay? They refuse to be a miser in your energy. Unsatisfied. Somebody wanted to release someone from prison, a Scorpio, to assault someone, but they chose to love themselves, something like that. They didn't want to have to defend something. Stolen land, there's stolen land. Defenseless. You wanted to influence this person to be defenseless. Excuse me. Insecurity, because you felt insecure about what was really going on. You felt this person's capabilities to read between the lines and see through a facade made you insecure. Okay, because you know that you influence this person to be defenseless. Cleanse. Silent. Influence silence. Yeah, gag. Pay cut. Insecure about a pay cut. Slander's being discovered, okay? You got people to slander this person while you silenced them. Premeditated in the reverse, this is going to be seen as premeditated, okay? A gag order that was used for the wrong reasons. You're going to be seen as two-faced. You took a pay cut.